any of you out there can find this footage online from the King of Sparta heavyweight tournament.
First, representing Factory X, Dustin the Hanyak Jacoby!
I come out and I box this heavyweight, and I put him out in 48 seconds, and I kickbox this grizzly vet that's fucking big and has never been knocked out, and I have a highlight knockout. And then I fight this UFC vet that gets cut because of domestic violence or whatever, and I even because of performance, and I'm off the floor with him, man, and I say that in a humble way. I mean, he's just a big, good guy, 15-3, whatever he was, and I did it to him.
Following his King of Sparta win, the Hanyak was given the courtesy of being the main event versus Tai Flores on Dana White's Contender Series, which is a show where fighters need not only a win, but an impressive one to earn a UFC contract. Spoiler alert, he won that fight, got the contract, has already had a first-round KO in the UFC since against Justin Ledet to pick up his first ever UFC win.
Is this something that your family always knew that you would get to this point, and then is it nice to have had that belief in you?
Yeah, 100%, man. They've always believed in me. I've always believed in myself. I do this for them too, man. I know how proud they are.
My name is Mike. I'm the guy holding the camera in this video. I've known Jacoby for over a decade, going back to his amateur days when he was fighting alongside his twin brother Darren. At the time, I was promoting MMA events alongside some hometown buddies, Marty, Jeff, and Paul, after Jeff decided to start an MMA promotion alongside World Series champion and all-star Jason Worth. Aside from being an MMA fan, I'm an amateur martial artist myself, and I just believe the Hanyak is about to go on a tear in the UFC's light heavyweight division, as he has some of the most lethal striking in the UFC. So, Dustin and I agreed we should spend time not only documenting the behind the scenes of the second round UFC, but also chronicling the past decade of his career fighting all over the world. I'll be reviewing all 3 fights from his King of Sparta tournament victory in our first full episode. But I'd like to highlight a detail of that night, which is unique to his many vicious KOs from around the world with Glory Kickboxing.
After already recording the KO in the boxing match, and then in the kickboxing match against the tried and true vet in Tony Lopez, just one of the most freakish flying knees that just saw someone collapse it was an elevator collapse. You know, much respect to Tony Lopez. He's a grizzled vet, but I mean, as soon as you connected with that knee, he literally just straight up collapsed. It was like an elevator falling down the shaft.
While I believe Jacoby has the best flying knee in all of combat sports, what's more interesting to me than his ability to land that strike against the jaw of a larger opponent is the look on his face after he landed it. First, it made me laugh, but as anyone who's competed in combat sports knows, it really shows depth as a human being to have that level of empathy for your opponent in the heat of battle. And that provides a glimpse into the many sides of Dustin Jacoby. Beyond fighting, he's a loving husband who settled down with his college sweetheart, a proud dog owner and avid golfer who loves the outdoors and being out in nature. But don't let the fact that he's not allergic to a good time fool you. Although some U.S. fight fans may not be familiar with Jacoby's body of work in combat sports, he has been and tends to stay at the top of the food chain. I'll be producing a docuseries entitled The Legend of the Hanyak, Dustin Jacoby, in association with Kaizen Catholics. We're planning to continue gathering footage at his next fight, Saturday, February 27th, where he's scheduled to open the main card for the UFC Fight Night event against Russian striker Maxim Grishin.
He's tough, he's made these decisions to put himself in these positions to fight the toughest guys to become one of the best fighters. And you have to give him credit for that.
But the wars I've been through and the pieces that have been ripped from me and that I've ripped from them make me who I am. And when I step in there, dude, there's no doubt in my mind, it's set to kill, and that's where the Hanyak comes. He's a crazy guy, man.
But really, we're here for the Hanyak. Right here, baby, that Hanyak. I'm gonna kick him in the leg, punch him in his mouth, baby.